Hello everyone and welcome back to Rajput, Jain and Associate. In this video, we will discuss about ePAN and its application process. So let's begin our today's video. So the Income Tax Department has introduced a new initiative called ePAN card. So the user can use the ePAN card facility to instantly obtain a PAN card by applying online. ePAN card application facility is free of cost and is currently being tested in beta form. To obtain a ePAN card, it is mandatory for the applicant to possess an Aadhaar card, as Aadhaar number of the tax applicant is mandatorily required to obtain ePAN. Individuals already possessing a PAN card cannot apply for ePAN. Also, ePAN cannot be obtained by company, LLP or partnership firm. All taxpayers in India are mandatorily required to furnish their permanent account number. So it is compulsory to obtain a PAN card because it should be necessarily quoted in all the communications with the Income Tax Department. So before moving into further discussions, let us first know what is a PAN card. So the Income Tax Department of India issues a laminated card which states a unique permanent account number and the other identification details of any person who has applied to obtain a PAN card. So a PAN number is a unique 10-digit alphanumeric code that is used to club all transactions of an individual with the Income Tax Department. These transactions involve tax payments, TDS, TCS credits and other payments. Next we have the eligibility for ePAN. So an ePAN card can be applied only by the individual Indian residents other than minors and people covered under Section 160 of the Income Tax Act. Hence, ePAN card cannot be obtained by any Hindu undivided family, firms, trusts, companies and other assessees. ePAN is created based on the details entered into the Aadhaar card. Hence, only persons holding Aadhaar can obtain an ePAN, and if the details in the Aadhaar is incorrect, the ePAN will also be incorrect. Hence, in case of correction, the applicant can visit the official website of UIDAI before applying for ePAN. So now let's discuss the procedure to apply for ePAN. So the following steps have to be followed to apply for an ePAN card. So firstly, in the step 1, the applicant is required to log in into the website. So the applicant has to log in into the official website of the income tax e-filing. Then is mobile number linked to Aadhaar. So the applicant is required to possess the registered mobile number that is linked with their respective Aadhaar card. After that is the click on Instant ePAN. So the applicant has to click on the Instant ePAN option as visible on the e-filing portal. Then is entering of details. So in the Aadhaar eKYC, the applicant has to enter the details as registered in the Aadhaar card and the Aadhaar number. After that is the entering of OTP. So once the Aadhaar number is provided, an OTP will be sent to the registered mobile number. Then comes uploading of signature. So the applicant has to upload the scanned copy of their signature on a white paper with a resolution of 200 dpi and a file type of JPEG with a maximum size of 10 KB and a dimension of 2 × 4.5 cm. After that is the acknowledgement number. Once all the details are entered correctly, the applicant will receive a 15-digit acknowledgement number to their respective registered mobile number. Then we have checking of the status. So to check the status of the ePAN card, the following steps can be followed. So first step is logging into the website. So the applicant has to log in into the official website of Income Tax e-filing. Step 2 is clicking on Check Instant ePAN status. So on the website page, the applicant has to enter the 15-digit acknowledgement number to check the status of their ePAN. Step 3 is knowing the status. So once the acknowledgement number is submitted, the applicant can view the status of their ePAN card. So now let's discuss the advantages of a PAN card. So a PAN card is necessary for all the communication as well as the payment of taxes with the Income Tax Department of India. Also, to claim a tax refund, payment of taxes or submission of TDS or TCS, a person would be required to have a unique PAN number. Next is a valid identity proof. So a PAN card qualifies as a valid identity proof all across the country. It contains all the important details such as the name, date of birth, photograph and signature of the holder. Also, it enables verification of payment. So a PAN card ensures that all of your payments will be clubbed under your PAN number, so it becomes easier to verify your payments. Next, PAN card is mandatory for certain financial transactions. So a PAN card is necessary for certain financial transactions, for example sale and purchase of vehicles other than two-wheelers, applying for a credit or a debit card, or opening a demat account with SEBI, etc. Then the registration of businesses. So an entity such as company, firm, HUF, etc. they cannot register their business without a PAN card. Now finally we come on to the frequently asked questions related to PAN card. So first one is that can I get a PAN card online? So an application for fresh allotment of PAN can be made online. Further, request for the changes or correction in PAN data or request for reprint of PAN card can be also made online. Now next is how to check the status of PAN application. So to check the status of PAN card application using online facility, the applicant can visit the NSDL website and provide their 15-digit acknowledgement number and can check the status as well. Now next is how many days will it take to get PAN card. So the process to apply for the card is very simple and it usually takes around 15 to 20 days. However, you can apply for a PAN card online and after uploading all your relevant documents, you will receive an e-PAN within 48 hours. Next is why is PAN card mandatory? So PAN card is important for taxpayers as it is necessary for all the financial transaction and is used to track the inflow and outflow of your money. It is important when paying income tax, receiving tax refunds and receiving communication with the income tax department. Also, it serves as a proof of identity for the holder. Now, how many types of PAN card forms are there? So basically there are two types of PAN card forms, that is Form 49A and Form 49AA. First is Form 49A. Form 49A is supposed to be filled by Indian nationals only. Minors and students can also apply for PAN card by filing Form 49A. Form 49AA is supposed to be filled by foreign nationals who wish to obtain a PAN card in India. However, one thing to note here is that both the forms containing details like assessing officer's code, name, address, email, phone number shall be provided by the applicant. Now next is what are the documents required for PAN card application. So in order to obtain a PAN card, an individual applicant needs to submit an identity proof such as their Aadhaar card, voter ID card, pension card, photograph or any central government's health scheme card. Apart from this, they have to provide an address proof which can be their Aadhaar card, electricity bill, bank statement, voter ID card, water bill, postpaid mobile phone bill, driving license, passport, etc. And lastly, for their date of birth, they have to provide their matriculation certificate, driving license, passport or any other document. Next, what if the PAN card is lost? So in case the PAN card is lost, the applicant can file for a duplicate PAN card online by requesting for the same through the official website of NSDL and filling in the respective Form 49A which is applicable for Indian citizens and 49AA which is applicable for foreign nationals. Apart from that, a payment needs to be made online, after which the PAN card will be issued within 45 days and the validity shall be of lifetime. Next is what are the consequences if the citizen or a taxpayer does not have a relevant PAN card. So in such cases, a flat 30% tax would be levied on the earnings and the wealth of the such applicant. The applicant won't be able to purchase a vehicle, open a bank account or buy an immovable property which is above rupees 10 lakh. Businesses won't be able to conduct major functions like the financial activities and procurement. Now next question is it possible to edit details in a PAN card? So in answer to this, we can very well say that yes, one can make changes in PAN card. So in order to do the same, you are required to fill in a PAN card application correction form. Next is, can a minor apply for a PAN card? So yes, minors are also eligible to apply for a PAN card. However, a representative assessee is to be provided who would represent a minor for the same. Next, are foreign nationals required to obtain a PAN in India? So any person or a group of persons undertaking business in India is required to obtain a PAN card. This is mandatory because every business has to file income tax return. Next is, what is the fee for PAN card application? So while applying for a PAN card, one needs to submit a processing fee of ₹93 for the delivery of the card to Indian address and ₹864 for the delivery to a foreign address. However, one thing to note is that both of these prices are exclusive of GST. Next is, do I need to furnish an income statement for obtaining PAN? So no, income statements are not required for obtaining a PAN. You need to submit an identity proof, address proof and the date of birth proof, and these would be sufficient for obtaining a PAN number. Next is, what is the validity of a PAN card? So a PAN card once obtained has a lifelong validity. PAN card is not affected by changes in the database of an individual. However, such changes must be notified to the Income Tax Department in the form request for new PAN or correction in PAN. Next is, can a person obtain more than one PAN? So in answer to this, we can very well say that no, obtaining one PAN attracts a penalty of ₹10,000 under the Income Tax Act. Thus, if any person has been allotted more than one PAN, the additional PAN card must be surrendered immediately by such person. Next is it mandatory for a female to enter her father's name on the PAN card, and can it be replaced by her husband's name later on? So one thing to note here is that in case of females, whether married, unmarried, divorcee or widow, their father's name shall be provided on the PAN card and their husband's name shall not be provided anywhere. Next is, what are the different ways through which PAN card information can be obtained? So the PAN card details for any person can be obtained by entering the following information like their PAN card number, their respective name, date of birth, full address, mobile number. Last is it mandatory to link PAN with the Aadhaar number? So as per the government guidelines, yes, as it helps in identifying one person with one PAN card and prohibits the issuance of multiple PAN cards to the same person. This is further helpful in tax filing if the citizen of India has an Aadhaar card assigned to him. So this was all about PAN card and its application process. For more details, contact Rajput, Jain and Associate, or you can also visit our website www.carajput.com. Thank you.